What is going on, guys? This video is already not coming out how I wanted it to be, and I have no clue why I'm so dark right now. I was expecting more parts to be coming in today, but that is not the case because I'm still waiting on parts. I have 6 parts or 5 parts coming in any day now, so that'll be here soon. So hopefully the next video we have installs going on again. It just sometimes there's a long waiting process because of where the parts are coming from. So one of the reasons I bought a BRZ was, one, because you don't see a lot of them, but 2 was because of the aftermarket support for this car. Now, looking at the BRZ, there are complete websites dedicated just building this car and having parts for it, and it's just a good car to have if you want to be in the aftermarket scene. But there's always been one car that has been, you know, more supported by aftermarketers. I don't know what the word I'm trying to use is there. And that is a WRX. The WRX has by far the biggest aftermarket base, I think, out of any car available besides maybe a Honda. It's a modern sports car. It's a very common car. A lot of people build them, so there's a lot of support for them. A big thing that has been going on is people are starting to redo their cars, like the dealers and makers. The 2021 WRX just kind of got like conceptualized, and I don't really like how it looks personally. But the thing that excites me the most is that they're trying to go with a whole new platform on the car itself. And the platform they are going with is using an FA20 motor, the same one that is in the BRZ currently. Now, they are planning to have a turbocharged variant of the engine for the car, but that means a lot for all of us BRZ people. If the support for the new WRX is just as strong as it is for the current WRX, that means a lot more engine models are being produced for both cars then. So if it has the same engine, that means I can go on and say, okay, this car fits the 2021 WRX, I know it's gonna fit my BRZ. That's gonna merge a lot of aftermarket brands together that are strictly like WRX building or BRZ building, because if it's the same platform and the same engine, we have a lot more parts available now. And to me, that is super cool and super awesome. Now, the fact that it's an FA20, but they're boosting it, it really excites me because that means there's gonna be a lot more parts to actually build the current engine in this car. So there's gonna be more OEM intake manifolds or turbo manifolds that's really gonna help me boost my car for cheaper. If it's OEM, I know the quality is gonna be decent, and I know it's gonna be not too expensive because people are gonna reproduce them. And that is the biggest thing that's gonna be, like, I'm gonna be looking out for, because I think a current thing with WRX builds is big turbo building it, and they're putting bigger turbos on stock everything. If they're boosting an FA20, the same thing is gonna happen. And then people are gonna make stronger intake manifolds, and it's gonna make boosting a BRZ a lot easier because you can just get OEM fittings and OEM parts to make it all work. I've gotten told before that right now, I think it was the EJ20 has a lot of similarities with an FA20. You know, it is a different engine, but intake manifolds and turbo manifolds are apparently all the same exact sizing. So essentially, you could easily just switch over our turbo manifold and put it on a BRZ and it'll work just the same. But I don't see many people doing that, so I kind of stay away from that. But if you're over here boosting FA20s for a WRX, it is a guaranteed fit, and it is a guaranteed same thing that you're gonna be getting. I think we're definitely gonna have to wait and see what really does happen though, because that is just a conceptual thing right now. Nothing's really been like formally released about it, but that's what I've been hearing a lot of, and I've been reading a lot of articles saying it's gonna be the same engine as the BRZ going into the WRX. They're boosting it, so they're gonna have more parts available for it, which is gonna be awesome, because now we're gonna have a lot more parts for the BRZs. We already have a lot of parts. We already have a lot of turbo kits, but now we're gonna have OEM turbo kits, and I think because it is OEM, it'll be able to bring the price down a lot more, and it's gonna, I think it's gonna change the game of the BRZ a lot more than it already is. It definitely makes me happy though that they're switching to an FA20, not just because it's gonna benefit me more, but I think it just kind of means that that's like their go-to engine now for building, and that means a lot more companies are gonna start looking at it more seriously now. If they were just saying, okay, we're gonna put in the BRZ in the 86 and kind of start phasing it out already, it definitely would have started killing this car off a little bit. But I really think it's gonna make the longevity of this car a lot better now because there's gonna be more support for it. I mean, I want you guys to tell me what you guys think about this. Do you guys think they're actually gonna use a boosted FA20? And if they do you think that means that we're gonna get a boosted variant of the BRZ that we've been waiting for but never got? Because if it's the same engine, they're just throwing a turbo on it, I don't see why they wouldn't produce one. Personally, looking at it, I don't think they're gonna make a boosted BRZ because that's gonna put in the same categories of WRX, and I think it'd be kind of weird to literally have two of the exact same car just on different chassis. And maybe it'd be a cool thing, maybe, I don't know. But let me know what you guys think about it, because I think it's a really cool thing if they do something like that. Now, I also believe that this whole engine change and platform change is really gonna help, you know, bring an STI and a WRX closer together. And I don't think there's gonna be many differences. The STI was using a different engine, different transmission, and they said they want to phase it out because it's an old platform now. And if they're putting an F820 in the WRX and in the STI, I think we're going to see a lot more people buying WRXs over STIs and almost converting them to be the same power and the same drivability. Because people are trying to do that now, but it doesn't have the same parts. It has totally different engines. They're very similar, but they are still different. One's an EJ25, one's an EJ20, and that changes things. So I'm curious to see what happens with WRX and STI builds as well. I just think this whole new Subaru thing is gonna go in a different direction, and I think that's a really interesting thing for me. So I am gonna leave you guys off here today. This is probably another really short video. I promise you guys, stay updated. We have parts on the way. It just, some of them are coming from weird places, and my next paycheck, I'm trying to get some more of those high-end parts to the car, so hopefully we have like plenty of installs coming up. So I'm gonna leave you guys off here, so comment, like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. I'll catch you guys next time. Keep doing you. Peace out.